Skills 15 has just one problem on this page. Problem A. It says the frequency table shows the number of times some students visited a school library in 1 week. So on the left side, we have how many times they went. On the right side, it's how many people went that many times. So how many students went to the library between 1 and 4 times? Kylie?
3.
3. Okay, I'm going to put a number 3 here. How many students went to the library between 5 and 8 times? Who can tell me how many people went to the library between 5 and 8 times? Noah?
7.
7. There were 7 people who went to the library between 5 and 8 times. What about 9 to 12 times? How many people went to the library between 9 and 12 times? Kylie?
5.
5. Okay. And for the people that really, really love to read, how many people went to the library between 13 and 16 times? Violet?
4.
4. 4 people really love to read because they went to the library between 13 and 16 times in 1 week. Okay. Our question says, which set of data could the frequency table represent? So what they're asking us with this question is which set of data, which set of numbers could be the one that they used to make this frequency table. Here's how we figure that out.
Wait.
We know that there are 3 people who went to the library between 1 and 4 times. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my answer choices. And I'm going to count all of the numbers that are between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay, Kylie. So answer choice A has 7 numbers between 1 and 4. But we said only 3 people went between 1 and 4 times. So I don't want to pick answer choice A. I'm going to check answer choice B. Again, I'm going to look for all of my numbers between 1 and 4. 2, 2. Right here. There are 3. That matches with my chart. 3 people went between 1 and 4 times. There are 3 numbers between 1 and 4. I'm going to check answer choice C. 1, 2, 3. That also matches. 3 people, 3 people. And answer choice D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. That doesn't match. We should have had 3 people. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's 2 answer choices gone. The next group of numbers is from 5 to 8. So all the numbers between 5 and 8, I'm going to circle them and put them into one group. 5, 6, okay, 8. There's that group. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people in that group. If I look at my frequency table, there wasn't supposed to be 6. There were supposed to be 7. I'm going to cross that out. For answer choice C again, I'm going to make my group. Any numbers between 5 and 8. Okay, right there. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven numbers there, or 7 people, I guess. That matches my chart. I'm only down to 1 answer choice, but I am going to continue checking that one, and just to make sure that that's correct. The next group is numbers between 9 and 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That matches my chart. And the last group was any numbers between 13 and 16. This is the rest of my numbers here. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4. That matches my chart too. Questions like these, it looks kind of difficult, or it looks kind of confusing because they just give you these long lists of numbers. But really, all you're doing is putting them into groups, whatever groups they ask you to. And then you're just making sure that you have the same amount that you're supposed to for each group. For answer choice C, we did. We had 3 in the first group, 7 in the second group, 5 in the third group, and 4 our last group. If I flip the page to skill 16, I see I've got a similar problem. The frequency table shows the number of times some customers ate at a food truck in 1 month. Okay. 1 to 3 visits. How many people went to the food truck between 1 and 3 times? Kylie.
6.
Okay, there's 6 people in this group. How many people went to the food truck between 4 and 6 times? How many people, Christopher?
$12.
So how many people went between 4 and 6 times?
What?
How many people went to the food truck between 4 and 6 times?
5.
5. There are 5 people in that group. How many people went to the food truck between 7 and 9 times? These are people who really liked it. Jada? How many people were in this group? 7 to 9 times. Jada's back. All right, let's see if we can answer, Jada. How many people were in that group? 7 to 9 times. Three. Very good. And there's one person who like is in love with this food truck. How many people went between 10 and 12 times in one? Noah?
1.
1. The one person really super loves this food truck. It's like their favorite place ever. Okay, let's see which set of data matches that frequency table. So my first group is numbers between 1 and 3. So here's a group. Let's see how many people were in that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people in that group. If I look back at my chart, there shouldn't be 7 people in that group. There should only be 6. Answer choice B. Again, my group is from 1 to 3. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people in that group. If I look back at my table, that matches. That's okay. Answer choice D. My group is still between 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 people in that group. But if I look at my table,
Emma, be quiet, baby.
not it.
Sorry. But I kind of don't get this.
This one is all about putting our numbers, putting our data into groups. So look at that first group. They tell you they want numbers between 1 and 3. So I go to each of my answer choices and I start putting them into groups. The first group I make is any number that is between 1 and 3. So like here, take a look at this one. I've got the number 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. My next number is 4. I can't put that in the same group. So I know that these are all part of one group. Once I have them in a group, all I do is count how many numbers are in that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 numbers in that. I go back to my chart and I can see what the group was and I can see how many should be in that group. I should have 6. But answer choice A had 7 people in that group, or 7 numbers in that group. So that's why I was able to cross out answer choice A. I did the same thing to answer choice B. I'm putting all the numbers between 1 and 3 into a group. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. That's 4. My group ends there. When I count how many numbers are in that group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I check my chart, that's exactly how many people I should have in that group, or how many numbers I should have. I check answer choice C. 1, 1, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so there's my group. And when I count the numbers in that group, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. But if I check my chart, I should have 6 numbers in that group. So it can't be C. And I would do the same thing to answer choice D. 1, 3, 4. That one's a little bit too big for my group because it's just supposed to go from 1 to 3. And there's 2 numbers in that group. Again, if I go back to my chart, it tells me there should be 6 people, 6 numbers in that group, but this one only has 2. So that can't be it. For these problems, Jadine, it's all about just making sure you have the right number of digits in those groups.
I get it now. Thank you for telling me.
I can finish checking answer choice B just to make sure it's correct. My next group is any number between 4 and 6. 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. 7's too big. So there's my next group. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. That matches my chart. There are 5 numbers in my second group. The next group is any number between 7 and 9. 7, 7, 9. 11's too big. So there's my next group. And there is 1, 2, 3 numbers in that group. That also matches with my chart. Last group is 10 to 12. Well, there's only one number. And that actually matches with my chart. 1. So answer choice B does have the right amount of numbers in each group. Question 2 is one I can actually just use the frequency table to answer. How many people ate at the food truck between 1 and 3 times during that month? So if I look at my frequency table and I look at the group of people that ate there between 1 and 3 times, who can tell me how many people ate there between 1 and 3 times in that month? How many people were in that group? Here's my group 1 to 3. How many people were in that group? Bella, how many people were in my group here? How many tally marks did they put in this first group?
6.
6. So there were 6 people that ate at that food truck between 1 and 3 times.